Did you see Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia's fight?
Yeah, good fight, good fight. I thought it was a good fight. Garcia just kept coming, but I thought Errol Spence could have probably stopped him. But like you said, I think he wanted to box more so that he can box. But my thing, I'm gonna show you I can box, but I'm gonna get you out of here if I can.
Do you think it takes away from Spence that he did not stop Mikey?
Well, no, I wouldn't say it took away from him, but I think everybody was expecting him. Was expecting him for him to do that. But I mean, he won. He proved that he can box.
What's your thoughts on Mikey Garcia's performance that night?
Well, I mean, he's very lethargic. He wasn't really throwing too many. If he did throw punches, there was nothing on it. I mean, it's like he went down in weight or came up in weight or whatever.
He came up 2 weight. They say 2 weight classes, but he already fought once at 140. He fought Sergey Lipinets at 140. Okay. So he really only moved up one class, but most of the fights was at 35.
Right. But he seemed real slow, just very lethargic, he didn't really do nothing. But Spence, was keeping him at it. Spence boxed him real well. He boxed very well.
Do you think the weight gain or coming up in weight is what made him lethargic, or was Spence just that dynamic of a boxer that night?
Well, I think both of them because Spence, like you said, he wanted to show people that he can box, and Garcia, he's normally a guy who comes right at you, keep banging, but just the boxing slowed him down. It could have been the weight difference might have slowed him up a little bit too.
After that fight, how do you think Spence does against Crawford?
I like Crawford. I like Spence. That's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be me and my barber, and we go at it all the time. He's like, yo, Mark, man, Crawford is the best thing out there. Mark, Crawford, this, Crawford, that. I'm like, well, Errol Spence is a good boxer. But Mark, you don't know, man, Crawford. And I watch Crawford. I'm like, and he keeps, well, he's southpaw. I said, he's beatable though. He said, well, Mark, nobody's doing that. I'm like, I said, well. I have to watch some more of this fight. But no, I think him and Spence will be a good fight.
Why do you think Spence doesn't get credit for being such a good fighter? Is it because of all the knockouts on his record? I mean, a good boxer. He doesn't get that much credit for his boxing skills. Right. Can being a knockout artist take away from your credibility as a good boxer?
No, no, because Tommy Hearns is a good boxer, but he was knocking everybody out. You got to box. You box when you have to. Box when you have to. If you don't have to, get them out of there. But I think a lot's going to show out of both of them when they fight. What Crawford got and what Spence had.
Crawford has a tough fight coming up against Amir Khan. How does that match up with you?
Well, Khan has fast hands, but I think Crawford's a bigger puncher. Crawford may be the bigger puncher in this fight. If he can, I haven't seen what's his name? Amir Khan fight in a while, and so it depends on what he got left. I know he always had fast hands, but can he take it? From a southpaw, who can punch a little bit.
There are a lot of guys from that era still around. You have the Amir Khan, and you have Pacquiao, who Spence called out. Do you think these guys are still relevant welterweight today? Pacquiao, Khan?
Well, yeah, I think they still are. Depending on, they fought in so many different weight classes, going up and down. Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao and Spence, that'd be a good fight. I think it'd be a good fight. But I think Spence would have to really bang this guy. You know, because standing there trying to box him. Both of them got fast hands, but Spence is more of a boxer, you know. And Pacquiao would probably pick up the pace on him and make him fight.
Someone else mentioned that, said they'll make Spence fight when he doesn't want to fight.
Right.
Like when he's jabbing, trying to catch his breath, and he's not trying to fight. And another potential matchup is against Shawn Porter. Would Shawn Porter push Spence because of his aggressive style?
That he would, but I think in that fight, see, Porter's like he's just an aggressive guy. Aggressive, comes right to you, just, you know. To me, he's easy to beat. Just boxing. You know, I mean, he comes right at you. And just sidestep and box out. You know, I don't know what kind of chin he has, but to me, he's easy to hit because he comes straight at you. Step to the side, boom. Step to the side, either side.
Out of all the welterweights we just named, who would be the most likely to hang in your era?
I think Spencer hang in. Crawford to hang in. Who else we got?
Spence, Crawford, Porter, Thurman, Pacquiao.
Porter wouldn't be able to hang in. Thurman wouldn't hang in. I don't even think Pacquiao would on there.
Amir Khan.
Khan wouldn't on there. Not saying they're not good fighters, but I
Mikey Garcia, he came up there.
They're a bit too big. They're a bit too big for them.
Your man Adrian Broner. Where does Broner go from here, or like what's going on?
I have no clue. I'm like, you know, here's a guy who, I mean, you know, he's doing well in boxing. But it's just, you know, my thing, I'm like, you are playing that role of a person that we don't want to see, but they want to see us. And, you know, it's like this is what happens when you get some people who get stuff. This is what happens to them. Look at it.
To your knowledge, is what he's doing, is it business and he's trying to create a character, or is that just who he is?
Well, the character, if he's trying to create a character, no, that's who he is. No, that's who he is. Because I can't, you know, I'm hoping it's a character. I hope he's not like that. But it's just, you know, that's how it looks.
Is Broner still a contender, or is he a gatekeeper now?
Well, to me, he's very beatable. But if they pick the right fight, they win it.
So would you say he's still a contender to be champion, or the gatekeeper?
I think the gatekeeper.
He's gatekeeper. Yeah. Where do you see him most effective? Welterweight, junior welterweight, or lightweight?
Well, if they got anybody, because I really don't watch boxing like I used to, but if they got anybody in lightweight that can punch, they don't have a problem. Or if they have anybody in lightweight, junior welterweight, if they can punch, you might have a problem.